From the farmers and ranchers of Farm Bureau, this is Farm Weekend. Recent analysis of foreign ag land ownership shows rising numbers in the U.S. Chad Smith has more.
Foreign ownership of U.S. agricultural land remains a widely debated topic. 2 additional years of data from 2022 and 2023 became available recently, and Danny Munch, an economist with the American Farm Bureau Federation, says only a small portion of that land is held by adversarial nations.
Foreign ownership of U.S. ag land increased by 1.6 million acres, reaching a total of 45.9 million acres, which represents 3.6% of total privately held ag land in the United States. Interestingly, land ownership by Chinese, Russian, and Iranian-based investors decreased by 36,000 acres, or 9%, to the smallest levels in a few years.
Munch says our neighbors to the north hold a majority of foreign-owned land.
Canada leads overwhelmingly with ownership of U.S. ag land in terms of foreign owners holding 15.4 million acres, or about a third of all foreign-owned ag land in the country. Following Canada, you have investors from Netherlands, Italy, the United Kingdom, and Germany, which have holdings ranging from 5.2 million acres down to 2.5 million acres. Collectively, those nations hold 62% of all foreign-owned ag land in the United States.
He says much of those investments are tied to timber and renewable energy. However, there are still concerns regarding foreign ownership of American ag land.
Generally, concerns about foreign ownership of U.S. farmland often center around national security and food security. Some worry that adversarial nations could use land acquisitions for purposes contrary to U.S. interests, like controlling critical resources. Others are concerned about converting farmland into non-ag uses like renewable energy projects.
More information is available at fb.org/market intel. Chad Smith, Washington.
Campaign School when Farm Weekend returns.
Hey, farmers and ranchers, just as you do ride-alongs to inspect your fields and cattle, make sure you do the same for your mental well-being. Take time to check in with yourself and your neighbors. And if you find yourself in a crisis, remember, there's immediate help available at 988. Mental health is just as vital as the health of your farm. Let's prioritize it together. This message brought to you by Kansas Farm Bureau and Kansas Farmers Union.
KFB's Campaign School offers comprehensive training for current office holders, future candidates, and campaign teams. A 2-day session will be held April 16th through 17th at the Overland Park Chamber of Commerce, with 7 mini-sessions across the state from March to September. Gain insights on strategy, budgeting, fundraising, and voter outreach. The 2-day training is $300 for Farm Bureau members in Kansas and $350 for non-members, while mini-sessions cost $60 for members and $85 for non-members. Spots are limited. Visit www.kfb.org/campaign-school for details and registration. Next, Insight with Jackie Munt.
Frustrated with your current healthcare coverage? Kansans are saving up to 60% a month with Kansas Farm Bureau health plans. Choose from individual and family plans, short-term coverage, or dental and vision plans. It's quality coverage you can afford. Learn more and get a free quote by visiting kfbhealthplans.com or visiting a Farm Bureau Financial Services agent near you.
Now, Insight with Jackie Munt.
Kansans across the state are dealing with snow. There are a lot of people who hate snow. It's cold and messy, dangerous and inconvenient. For me, snow feels like home. It's a great source of joy. My love of snow comes from countless mornings with family and friends growing up in Wisconsin. As an adult, my snow days are a little bit less fun. Snow in the forecast means prep work to get animals into a good place to wait out the storm, putting out extra feed, prepping water tanks. Instead of racing out to build a snow fort, my days are spent navigating snowdrifts, checking cows, clearing snow, and other unavoidable chores that will definitely take longer because of the layers. There's also a different level of appreciation of snow's value on the farm. It's the moisture that we need for the coming crop year in a convenient, slow-release form. Snow can be an inconvenience, but I hope that it's filled with more good than bad, that it brought you a chance to slow down and rest for a moment, that you experienced beauty and nourishment, and that children played in the snow with families and created memories.
Join us next weekend for another edition of Farm Weekend from Kansas Farm Bureau, the voice of agriculture.